Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Emmanuel Faith again. And today we are having another series of career conversations. You don't know what that is? Well, career conversation is a section of my YouTube where I have exciting conversations with professionals doing amazing things in their career space. They come and tell us how they are doing what they are doing and how we can do what they are doing. And today, I have a very beautiful,
Yeah.
gorgeous,
Yes.
brilliant,
Yes.
energetic, as you can see,
As it should be.
guest.
Yeah.
I'm going to let her introduce herself.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to EF YouTube channel.
Well, we should do welcome to our YouTube
Okay,
channel.
welcome to our YouTube channel. All right. My name is Oluwabamike. It's such a special name. For you, you can call me Oluwabamike. All right.
Oh, okay, like Bamikemi.
Bamike. All right. So me is Bamikemi.
Yeah.
All right. So that's my name, and I am a community program manager.
No,
There's a lot to that, so we are going to be dissecting it.
you know, I was
in
about to
it.
say.
In it.
That's it. You know, this series started because I had friends with different titles, and I didn't know what they did. I just needed a job title, and she's one of those friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, you know how we do it. This is where you take that pause, grab that bottle of water, and then come back.
Can I get the butter too?
You know what? I rate it.
Okay.
Okay, great. So before we even delve into, I know that some program we not like that word, but before we delve
Who cares?
into community program management, let's get to you a bit. Tell us something random that people don't know about you.
Oh, so when I saw that, I'm already like, there's a lot of things random about me.
So should we make it three? Maybe three
Okay,
random
maybe
things.
3 random things.
Yeah.
All right. First off, I love to sleep a lot.
Wow. If you are living in Nigeria,
I know that if I can have the whole day,
To
I
sleep.
just sleep like this. I'm feeling sleepy.
wow. We are going to do some conversation so that you will not sleep after your conversation.
Yes. So I love to sleep a lot, but plot twist, I don't get to sleep a lot.
Oh wow. So you love to sleep a lot, but you don't get to sleep a lot.
Exactly.
Why? Is it capitalism?
Capitalism, number one. You see the way I used to rant every day on my status, like ranting every day. Me and capitalism, we are in this fight together.
I can
But that's it.
Yeah.
I think another random thing, probably a lot of people do not know, is probably not so random. I finished as the best female student in my department.
Oh.
I mean, with first class. I'm proud of it. I'm
We
proud
need-
of
we
it.
need some
Yes,
confetti,
yes.
yeah.
You have to do that. You have to do that at this point.
That's graduating
Yeah.
student.
So
That's exciting. Okay, that's not random actually.
it's
That's
probably not random.
Yeah, but that's exciting.
I don't really get to say it.
a
So
lot. Yeah, so it's
I-
great.
I mean,
She's a first class
because-
graduate, guys. It's not. You people know my CGPA already. I'm not going to tell you again.
but
So-
because best believe I'm not using that certificate. So
Yeah, and I think that is also one of the things I like to converse about, how just we can go through different career transitions and get to where we are today. Talking of career transitions, how did you
Yes.
move from computer engineering
okay.
to tech? Maybe to tech.
To
right?
tech fully. That's a very long story. Again,
us
I
the
hope I
short
don't
version.
I don't sleep on.
Give us the short version.
All right, so I mean, I studied computer science. We all know that studying computer science in Nigeria means that you're going to learn COBOL, you're going to learn
C++.
Fortran. No, even
that's
C++.
what I
C++ is still like very close. You see those ancient, probably it's FBI that is using those kind of languages because I don't even know the programming language that is using that right now. We learn Fortran, we learn COBOL, QBasic, Visual Basic, like those ancient
I
languages.
don't understand, but I'm very sure you guys watching understand.
Probably those ancient languages. But then I think the turning point for me was 2019 when I was done, and my lecturer just chat me up, really like, and my name is Atinuke.
Okay.
It's everybody that knows that as well.
I feel
So
like I do.
he just called me Atinuke Alpha. What language do you write? I was so specific about it. I was like, I write English and Yoruba.
I can remember.
It was like, no, that's not what he's saying. That programming language. I said, Saba, I don't write anything. Even our projects, then we just outsource it.
Oh, wow.
And he said I should see him when I get to the campus. I said, okay, sir. So I went to meet him and he was like, okay, he made a statement that I think that's the major turning point.
Yeah.
He was like, you're too smart not to be writing any language. I mean, not to be like in
In
this
the-
programming
yeah, I get it.
sector. And I was like, okay, sir, I'm going to look for tutor. I was just looking for every excuse. I didn't really take it very seriously. And then we went for holiday. We were back trying to get our project defend and everything. Blah 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 blah. And he called me again. He said, "Afa, translate." And I was like, Ada, I'm still looking for tutor. He said, why are you looking for tutor? You can do all this thing on YouTube now.
Okay.
I said, okay, I'll go and check it. He then gave me PHP. He said I should go and learn PHP. That I should put it on YouTube, I'll see it. And then I went to check PHP. God help me. For the love of me, I don't understand any single thing
So you're
those
like,
people was. I was just like, sir,
writing
it's like,
code is not for you.
like when this thing that you're saying cannot apple. All right, he will keep asking. He kept checking. By the way, his name is Mr. Oyewo. So I'm supposed to give him a special shout out because he's the author of this.
Shout out Mr. Oyewo.
So afterwards, he kept asking, he kept
Following
checking,
up.
following up, and luckily for me, I had a conversation with a friend of mine. We went to the same secondary school. He attended OAU, so he has a lot of exposure more than
Yeah,
I
to
do.
people. Yes, that's what.
Right?
That's what. Shout out.
Because he was already
Interacted with
doing the
people.
Web3 thing, blockchain,
Engineering,
exchanges, blah
writing
blah.
code.
So he was in the ecosystem. So he told me about Oscar Fest 2020. That
Oh,
Oscar
wow.
Fest is happening. That do I want to attend?
This
Since
is how
I
you
said
guys should attend events.
yes, please. And do I want to attend? Since I was talking about getting into tech, I said yeah, sure. I came down to Lagos to attend Oscar Fest. Now, attending that event, I got two things out of it. First, I was motivated. Secondly, I was intimidated.
Totally understandable.
What? Because what?
See what my mates are doing. Yeah,
Mate,
that
if it was mate, it's better. Like young, I was 26 at that time, so I was like, "What have you been doing with your life, you this girl? What have you been doing with your life?" Like, I was hearing like 18, 17, people started from 9 years old. I was like, "Bro, are you serious?
For this Nigeria.
For this country?
For this Lagos.
Are you
I was
serious?"
learning CS 303.
I didn't get. So I was motivated because I wanted to learn, I wanted to do more, and then I was of course intimidated, but my motivation was more than my intimidation, so I stick to it. I said we die here,
Exactly.
like this one, we die here. So I think
So
that's
what's
like
your entry? So what was that like that first chance?
the first chance was She Good Africa.
Oh
Community.
my God. Shout out again, guys.
Community.
You know, this is back to all the conversations that we've had before. So two highlights now. Attend events, join communities. I'm very sure it's not the first time you're hearing it if you're on my channel. Great. So now we know the entrance. What does a community manager do?
Okay, so we do a lot of things.
I need to
mean,
specific because I'm going to
Yeah.
cut and call out people on Twitter. Yeah,
All right, so for community management is just as the name, community management. We manage communities. Now it can be different type of communities. They are tech. They are like other
volunteer, NGO, women
NGOs,
communities.
fitness,
finance.
book lovers. There's literally like different type of communities. So
But the
we
core
just
is community.
it's community, and someone is there managing it.
That's exciting. So if you're here and you are working in a fully remote role or you are working in an international role, you should change your position now and listen to this, because one of the things I dragged her here is because she's not just a community manager, she's an international community manager. So tell me about managing international communities, because I know then the nuances are different.
Yes.
So
it
maybe
is
to
different.
help you, what are the two unique things that makes managing a Nigerian community different from managing an international community?
So first of all, I think my community management career, I've been managing international community. Probably not international, but it will be like Africa based.
Yeah, an audience that is outside Nigeria.
Yeah, but I'm
Please,
not like.
Rwanda is in Nigeria. If you want to stamp your passport, we will not laugh. We will not say thank you. Yes,
Exactly.
so
So I've not really managed any community that is
In
like
Nigeria.
that is
But I
just
mean, you
Nigerian
probably
focus.
converse
But
with
yes, I
colleagues
know
and
other
stuff.
community managers.
Yeah.
So I think the difference is not so different because basically we are all chasing one thing, giving value to the community members, right? And we want to um, again, we want to like be able to see these communities grow.
Okay.
So what international community is looking for is probably the same thing as what
What a local
it
community.
just depends on the niche. And another thing is building the community for diversity and inclusion. So even in Nigerian community too, we not say that they don't want the diversity and inclusion. If it's like to get more female into the community or to get a certain type of career niche into the community. So there's always like something that you want to make diverse and you want to include into it. So yeah,
I really love that. There's something you want to make diverse, and then there's something you want to include. So sometimes you are trying to make an homogeneous community heterogeneous.
Exactly.
And sometimes you are trying to make an heterogeneous community aggregate towards homogeneity.
Yeah.
That's deep. I like it. Okay, so another specific question. This is specifically for tech communities people. Where is the value add? So I know what I had to the tech ecosystem as an HR. I know what a social media manager does. I think I've conversed with the social media on my panel. I know what a product marketing manager does and how they add value to the ecosystem. So where does a community manager add value?
Okay. This is tricky because community management has like a lot of things embedded in one. You will get content in community management. You will get social media in community management. As a matter of fact, we will get marketing as well because I am currently serving as community marketing specialist. And that
First, you was program committee.
Exactly, program manager. My previous
you
role.
people, you need to be sitting with your friends. When they ask them first, what's your job title? What do you do at work? When they tell you, say sorry, hey, break it down.
Break it down. In my previous role, I was community programs manager. I still take the title community programs, but in my current role, I'm serving as community marketing specialist.
So what does that do? What does that mean?
Now, is promoting the community and growing the community, like community growth in a basic layman language. Like
so comparing with product growth now, it means that your duty is to ensure that this community gets known,
yes,
larger.
Yes, you put in the map.
Yeah. That's very unique. Okay, so let's spotlight a bit because I love that you're Nigerian and I love that you're managing international community as a Nigerian. So share random tips for Nigerians working in international roles.
Oh, random tips. Nigeria working international role. I'd say that be you and dare to be.
Hey, say that again. Let them capture it.
Okay, I'd say that be you and dare to be.
Okay.
And I'm saying be you. You are a black woman. You're a black man. You know, whatever you're identifying as, and you're just there in the midst of that space. And you just, what I would just say is be you. Give what you have, your value, everything in you. Give it out as it is. Do not try to match up or try to do what you are not. So be you. And dare to be in essence that go extra miles.
Oh, I like that.
I was seeing a movie like probably 2 days ago or yesterday.
I'm so glad that you mentioned movies.
Hidden Figures.
Okay.
Hidden Figures. And this movie is just centered around black women in the 1950s that's in the US, like black Americans that got into the NASA space and took on positions. Like they were in rooms where even white women are not allowed.
Oh, wow.
But
Just
they
because
made themselves valuable and they dared to be. They pushed for it. Like I had to go and research the original people because it was like a story. I had to go and research the original story and read that these people actually exist. And I think that's something that the previous generation has done for us. That
opened up
the path for us to walk. And I'm always so grateful. I'm always saying this whenever I have the opportunity that I'm grateful to the people that have walked the path for us. So just dare to be. There's anything stopping you except yourself. You are the only one that can limit where you want to go. You are the one that will set the barrier that I don't want to go beyond this certain point. So just dare to be.
I like the dare to be part. Just and I like the part where you talked about just leaning into your originality because you look at yourself as different, but the community you're managing, they're also interested in knowing you. Like they want to
Yeah.
know what does it feel like to live in a sunny environment because they're always under heat weather. Right?
Well.
Yeah, and they want to know about your culture, why you dance a lot, why you say up NEPA because they can't relate. Yes.
Right.
Okay, that's I understand. So let's take a slight segue and talk about the part of you that I didn't mention when you were introducing yourself. Being an event host, guys, she hosts events. She hosts amazing tech events.
International event host. You
Yes,
have to say
sorry,
that.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not my, she's an international
Event host.
You know, Ghana, Kenya, Rwanda, South Africa. Please, our email will be available so that you can send her.
Yes,
invoice.
please.
Yeah. So, just two things. One, there was a conversation online very recently about how expensive tech events
Events.
have been, and I want you, from an objective perspective, to comment on that.
All right. So when I saw that post, I kind of ignored, but a friend of mine went up and took the post and broke it down into pieces. And I'm just going to do like
Yeah.
a summary of all that. Now, we were planning to host CM Fest. You
Yeah.
attended one of our CM
Yeah,
Fests.
yes.
We were planning to host CM Fest, and you all will be wondering what happened. We
Yeah, I
cancelled. We
think,
moved to next year. Yes, it's what is going on. It's Nigeria that happened to us.
Yes.
Nothing else. So it is very, very expensive to put an event together, and people usually just come and say, "I've heard a lot of things." Like, and it's not only Nigeria. Like it's like Africa.
No, generally, I dare tell you that Nigeria is actually more active than a lot of African countries. In fact, those their economies are doing better than ours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
we are, because I hosted PyCon Ghana, and I was there and I saw the turnout. Well, let's not delve into that right now. But let's let's stay on the point on say events are very expensive. It's not only us. It's not only Nigeria. It's
The cost of
the
execution.
cost of executing just a single event is very, very expensive. And I hear a lot of people say that event organizers are taking sponsors' money and they will go and use it to chill or travel. Samson can have a lot to say about that because I know he has had a lot of his own share. But that's not the case, ladies and gentlemen. That is not the case. We do a lot of planning. We want to get you food. We want to get you
A good,
conducive environment for the event. Do you know how much landmark is
They
collecting
don't know.
for hall?
They don't know. They don't know.
Last man is too far.
This
Let's talk
Zone
about
Park
Zone Park.
and Agbagada.
Bagada here. That small room. That small room. Do you know how much they collect per room per day? And
can
their prices are different weekdays
Yes,
and weekends.
because they are trying to.
So these things are very expensive. Coming from an event
An
host
international event.
and an event organizer,
Right.
it is very, very, very expensive. So I'm going to say that it's not as if tech events, as it was said, is for rich people.
It's just
No,
like the cost of execution.
it's just the cost
and I
of
think that a lot of
execution.
people also sponsor, share tickets and stuff. So I think you should watch out for that.
Oh.
So which leads me to the next question, where I'll probably wrap up this certain section. Now that we've established fact that like it's expensive to execute events, so why should people attend tech events?
Oh well.
Or maybe why should people attend events actually, not just
Not
tech.
just tech events.
Yeah, so maybe
Just
3 points.
events generally, and which is like wrap around networking.
Okay.
So I'll kind of major it on networking using my own experience. So I mentioned that the first event I attended was Oscar Fest 2020. I attended that event, and as motivated that I was, I started reaching out to people right there. I reached out to Didi. I tried to connect with Samson. I tried to connect with Ada. So I said I wanted to learn, and they said I should go and meet Ada. That she's the founder of SCA. Then I went to meet her. She said, yeah, that I should be on the lookout when
The opportunity for volunteer.
no, the mentorship program. I joined their mentorship program to learn Python. I didn't even mention that because I started with Python. I didn't go into community management immediately. So I got that opportunity through attending an event, through attending Oscar. And afterwards, I know a lot of things I did while I was in my learning journey because it was during COVID.
Oh, okay.
And
So you had time to.
I had time to learn, and I had to be reaching out to someone because I was alone at home. Everybody, there was no going out to have those
Interact
community
or
gathering that
conversations
we
with
used to have,
people,
or
yeah.
events where you can learn.
Even lunch, just
we-
lunch.
We're just home. So, but then because I'd connected with someone like Didi and other people during Oscar Fest, I was able to reach out to them and be like, oh, I am having this particular blocker. I remember then when I was doing the SCA program, we used to do like articles per week, like write about what you learned per week. I will write it. I was not a writer, but I had to pick that up. Technical writer for that matter. So, but I will write it, and if it, I will be like, it does not like sound good or look good, I'll send it to Didi. Didi is already was
Yeah, I get
like
it.
a big technical writer. I'll send it to her to proofread. She will help me proofread it. Then I'll post it. You know, it was those things that I was doing then that was putting me out because I will write those things and I'll put them on Twitter that, oh, I just
Did
published
this
an
and
article, blah blah blah, to write a comment statement on Python, blah 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 blah, and I started growing my network
And
that
that's
way.
what sort of got you to where you are. So, like a
Exactly.
major thing, guys, attend events because it gives you opportunity to connect
Network.
with people that you will not normally meet. I think that's one thing I like to highlight. There are some people that you reach out to them on LinkedIn or Twitter, but they are just better when you connect with them on site because
Physically.
then you're able to connect like a face to the name.
Exactly.
That's the major takeaway, guys. Okay, then. So drawing this conversation to a close, what are the 3 random career advice you have for anyone? Two sections. Someone what they want to start a career in community management. 2, an internet. Okay, I think we talked recently about international, so a remote worker. Yeah, so let's do those 2 sections.
Okay.
Maybe in bullet points. So,
Bullet points.
so first, random career advice.
Random career advice. Continue learning. Relearn. Unlearn. Learn again.
Continue learning, relearn, unlearn, learn again. Okay, that's well noted. Thank you very much. So if
Bullet
someone-
point.
yeah. So if you
Alright.
want to start a career in community management,
You want to start a career in community management, I'd ask you, are you sure?
because they're going to show you shit.
Is it your passion? Do you like to talk? Do you like to settle fights?
Oh wow.
Because you know that there's fights inside those communities. I know people that in communities we know that there are some fight.
Underground.
You will settle conflicts. So if you know you don't have mind for it, first ask yourself, do you really want to do this? Like, is it your passion? I used to say something like, apart from the money, obviously, that is in tech, do you have passion for it? Because on the days that you really do not want to stand up from your bed, like me, that I like to sleep, I'll remember that I love my community people. I need to be there for them. All right.
Maybe to make this sticky and more memorable and even more engaging for the audience watching, what are the 3 pointers? Maybe 3 skills or 3 abilities
For a
that
community
you would
manager.
see? Yeah.
All right. I say empathy.
Empathy.
Like you need to be empathetic, and then you need to be able to communicate well, because miscommunication can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, because you're talking
A
to
lot-
hundreds
a
of
lot
thousands
of-
of people.
Not only that, you're talking to hundreds, thousands of people. You're talking to people from diverse background, diverse social, diverse economic, diverse religion.
So you might type
Every-
something normal and
yes.
it looks like you're communicating
Like,
something.
there's no way I'm going to say hi, guys. You always catch me saying hi, folks, or hi, everyone, because you cannot come and say hi, guys, to a community where you have ladies, men, non-binary, and all those things.
Wow.
So you catch me say hi, folks, hi, everyone.
I'll start saying, hi, everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Exactly. So you cannot say hi, guys. So you need to communicate well, and the last one is that this is from me.
Okay.
Be a peacemaker.
Blessed are
Be
those who
a
seek for peace.
peacemaker. Now, be a peacemaker and also be able to set your boundaries. Because, again, you're going to settle a lot of fights. And there will be some people that will not just be that person in your community. And then that's where you set the boundaries and you need to let them out of the community. So, of course, you need to be empathetic, and you need to be able to communicate well. And from me to you, be a peacemaker. There's tons of it, but then you can holler at me if you want to get into community management.
Yeah, so I'm trying to. Okay, yeah. So first, be empathetic. Second, learn the nuances. I'd say nuances of communication, depending on your community. That's very important, and then be a peacemaker. I really love those tips you shared about starting your career in community management, especially on empathy.
Yeah.
Being empathetic is very important. Now, I know you've worked remotely for a while.
Yeah.
In a unique place like Nigeria, where national grid is falling.
He's falling and he's falling in love with me.
Yeah, so maybe 2 random tips for remote workers.
Okay, 2 random tips for remote workers. Be authentic. Not necessarily be authentic. It's more of the way I said communicate well. Communicate as well. Imagine that national grid fell now, and you just went MIA. Tell your boss that national grid fell. Number 2, please get either generator, inverter, or water. In this country, you need it. As a remote worker, you don't want to joke with that, and get good internet, because yes, obviously they are putting so much trust in you. They cannot see you,
and they can also relate with the uniqueness.
They cannot really relate. Imagine the time there was no Naira, and I had to tell my boss that we don't have Naira in the country, we don't have cash.
How do you explain
how do I explain that? Access Naira,
the currency of the country?
You get? But I think you should just be transparent. That's the word, not authentic, really. Transparent. Okay. Tell them how it is happening and how it is going. Don't overshare. Just let them know what is going on, and also get that internet. Get good internet.
So have MTN,
because can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see my screen? You don't want to be doing that a lot. And yeah, I think that's the basic one for remote work. If you are working remotely, you're in the comfort of your home, you get a good, nice workspace for yourself, and yeah, you really want to get good internet and good electricity. That is not Nigeria NEPA. Thank you.
Interesting.
For thanks.
Okay, so slightly away from remote working and community management and international stuff. I have been staring at your for a while now, and I'm just wondering if you are not doing international community management and product community specialist, or what did you say?
Marketing, community marketing. See? Don't even know it.
Community program manager. What will you be doing?
Okay. That one is too. Okay, so while I was in school, I was studying computer science. That I did not know that I was going to go into tech. I always admired the way bankers dress. I just wanted to be a banker.
She still has this
I just wanted to be a banker. So I think that's what now inspired me with the way I actually dress. So if I'm not doing tech currently, I think you would have seen something stylist. I would have just been a stylist. I mean, the people are still requesting for it.
Yeah,
they said that I should do styling for Sundays wears, because my Sunday wears, they are hit back to back. You all should go.
Though I would link our Instagram.
You should go and check them out.
Yeah,
you should go. Back to back was the hits.
Yeah,
we don't disappoint. We do simple but not basic. You get it?
Yes. So. Great. Okay, so I'm going to ask my penultimate question now, and then the last question will be for you to ask me a question.
All right.
Yeah, so my penultimate question, and the reason I'm asking this is because you referenced a movie. So recommend a movie and a book to the audience.
Okay. Movie, I can do very well. You see that book part?
Okay, so
we'll get back to you on it.
Okay, so maybe recommend the Do you read blogs?
Yes.
Yeah, so recommend a movie and then a newsletter that you think people should subscribe to.
Oh, yes. Okay. So I'm going to recommend Hidden Figures, especially for my girlies. Yeah, you all should go and watch that movie. It's going to expand your mind, and you see that you've got a lot inside of you that you are just waiting for the moment, and your moment is right now. You just need to let it out. So yeah, go watch Hidden Figures and just read about the main characters in that figure. It's going to blow your mind out.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Then a newsletter.
Okay. So for newsletter, the author of the newsletter is Victory Brown. She's doing a newsletter on delivery girls. It's basically for girlies as well. So she dropped exciting and very, very interesting talk that is not even related to tech, but just life generally and surviving life, adulthood as a woman. So I think I'm going to also give you the link to the blog.
Yes, so, link it.
So you all should subscribe to that.
Yeah, so something for the guys, since she has decided to give
for the girls.
Please, if you're here and you don't read Seth Godin newsletter, go and subscribe. And if you're here and you don't read James Clear's newsletter, lands every Thursday around 4 p.m. Nigerian time. See, that's how detailed I pay attention to that newsletter. Please go and subscribe. Thank you very much. Okay, so it's been an interesting conversation around community management, international community management. That's a unique one. By the way, I'm trying to get more international people to come and talk about like international roles. So you might see another video where we would actually delve into that as a topic. You should stay tuned for that if you're a remote worker. Yeah. So last question. Ask me a question.
I was 30 recently.
Okay. Let me adjust. If you're here, you're not 30. Kneel down. Okay.
I was 30 in April.
Yeah.
But 2 days ago, I was having a conversation with my friend about how our body just used to, react to something. Is that it is? They did not give us memo that this how 30 is. Like she said, she will just be tearing up. That she doesn't know what's going on.
Okay, so
how has it been?
30,
because
right?
it's like you don't be 30 before. She was the way. We talked about people that walk the path.
I walk the path. Okay, yeah. So hi trainees. Please take your note. This is where you jot. So I think I'd look forward to 30, which is I have a video on my channel, clocking 30 with Adebola Williams. You should watch it. Okay. So I'd look forward. I'm mentally prepared for a lot of things, finances, career-wise. For example, I did a lot of hard work from 28 to 27 to 29 because I knew that when I clocked 30, I wanted to be commanding some certain kind of value. So psychologically, mentally, and then to health-wise, I was literally, there's a Twitter DM between me and someone saying, who are you around? Let's take a walk. Yes, so I've deliberately started paying attention to my body. My tummy is still big.
Well.
But I've cut down. I take Coke every day before.
No,
now, like I now take fruit. I take parfait as there is money. Because parfait is now 6,000. So but yeah, please just let me give. Please buy me a voucher with So Fresh. This is not a paid PR. Yeah, so I take a lot of fruit. I walk. Like walking can do magic.
Okay.
I was just telling a friend yesterday that I want to take a random stroll to ICM. And she's like, what do you mean random stroll? ICM is 40 minutes away. I'm like, oh, that's random for me. Because I literally leave my house and trek for 40 minutes.
Oh.
And trek back.
Must be nice.
So if you can't afford iFitness, you can't gym.
Okay, just be walking.
Take a walk. There's a lot that you can shed. If you live alone, you have a mat, like meditate in the morning. Don't wake up and open Twitter, because that's what I used to do. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of mindfulness.
Okay.
Psychologically, mentally, and physically. People overemphasize the physical. But there is a lot that needs to go on psychologically and mentally too. Because you are 30, like it just dawns on you. If you're not 30, you are single. In this Nigeria, that's worse. So you have to continuously do a lot of.
If you are 30 and you chop breakfast.
so they served you. So you have to be mentally aware. You have to be psychologically aware. Because, for example, because you are 30, there is a level of two things that happen. You might be one that like your resilience can unlock a new level. Or your resilience can also kick back. So I did something crazy recently, and when I was done, my brain just said, "Guy, go and rest." Like before, like when I was 24, 25, I would do that, execute, and like just move to the next thing, and my brain just like, sorry, it's time to rest. Right. So pay attention to those mental, those psychological, and of course the physical changes.
All right. So you should be mindful of our health, physically, mentally. Yeah. And you prepared for it. You prepared to be 30. Yes. You were planning that. I was looking forward.
I mean, I don't have money today. If I had money, all the preparation, I don't go there yet. But actually because I was actually looking forward to it. That's what some things in place. My brother was very like dropping points. I'll be rewarded. After this, I'll go and post my YouTube on Clock It 30 again. Some shots. And then before the end of the year, maybe I'll just even do maybe 10 lessons I've learned since I clocked 30.
Seriously. That will be helpful. Okay. That will be very helpful. I think some 29s will need that. Okay, they will be 30 soon. Great. All right, I think that's my question for you.
Great. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming around. And thank you for staying to this extent. If you stayed, please go back to learn. Share with people that are looking at community management. Share with people that are managing international communities and See you in the next video.
See you.
Like, subscribe, don't forget
And
to
share.
Yes,
Share with
50,000.
all your friends.
You know.
And your enemies as well.
You know.
They
yes,
need
and
it.
Your exes.
And your exes, those people that gave you breakfast and you give breakfast to.
Great. So
Share
the next
everybody.
video is your boy, Emmanuel Faith.
And your girl, Oluwabami Kemi.